Hello. Wanted to talk about today is different multicultural stuff mixing. I myself am Mexican. My parents are both from Mexico, and their families migrated here when they were about in junior high, and then I think they met in high school. So, and then I was born here. And yeah, um, but yeah, I think it's really cool that there's like a multicultural, like, it's being more accepted, like, more and more every year. I feel like it's like trending now, but like, it's good that it's trending because more people need to learn about other cultures. Like, we're very like in pockets, like, in city, there's like a little, Italy or like a Chinatown, and like the fact that other people are visiting like those little towns, they still have like their culture is really cool because then you get to see it at like, obviously not like as if you were to like visit like the like mainland that it's coming from, but it's like the people who like came here and like kind of like established a space for themselves is kind of amazing that it's like happened and that it's like kept like for so long, because there's some businesses in like those little towns that have been there for like years and years and years, and like it's crazy that that exists at all, and that like other people can like appreciate that culture and then like learn about it more at like a human level versus like what you read or like what you see on the internet or like just assumptions you come from it, but like to actually be kind of immersed in the culture is kind of nice. And it's nice to like talk to people, and like my favorite is like learn different languages, even if it's like just hello or like how are you, or like little phrases like that are like really nice because it feels like you could connect with people. Like, I feel like it's like language and food and music. And like if you can like, even if you're completely different, like those feel like connections, like bridges that we can like meet up with each other as like human beings and like connect, and it feels really good. um I also like dancing. Like, I feel like it's a good bridge as well. Art in general, but I feel like those ones are really big, like staples, like overarching ones. And it's like nice to see because like music, it's like you don't necessarily have to like know the language to even enjoy music. You can just like the beat, and like that's kind of amazing that we can like appreciate another culture's music and like be able to have space for that and like be open to like listening to it, and with not as much judgment. And like it's a beautiful thing to like see and witness and just like experience, because then sometimes you're able to like, if you're like at a park or something, like I'll see like different groups of people, like of families, and they'll just be enjoying like their particular music and dancing around while they're like barbecuing or having food, and like it's nice to see them being happy. And then you kind of like in a way get to experience that culture just by like observing them, because you can like hear the music and you can like smell the food, and it's like little towns are like that too, like I was saying earlier. And it's nice when they have big multicultural events, and how it's just like everybody kind of together learning stuff and like get to like dance together. Like there's dances in different cultures that like kind of mimic each other, and like people could be like completely on the opposite parts of the planet, and like they'll still like have some of the same kind of like body movements. Or like there's like these children dances that I've seen where like they'll have poles that they kind of like jump over, and I've seen that like in multiple countries and cultures. And it's like nobody talks to each other, like, but like somehow like as humans we develop like the same kind of instruments or the same kind of like equipment, and that's kind of like cool because we could connect on that way, and then mind-boggling that like we just like automatically like naturally created those things. It's kind of awesome. But yeah, um, I like myself. I really like the Japanese culture, and I did a report in junior high, and then that got me super into like learning about that culture. When I wasn't in a place that I cared about my own culture, I could connect to something else. And then over time, like different experiences like made me appreciate my culture a little bit. But unfortunately, it felt like the way I was growing up in the space that I was growing up in, it was like kind of like a safety thing to be more white and to like integrate more. So like I didn't really learn Spanish, which now like I'm starting to like really learn it. But I'm like proud of myself because when I was little, like I was very interested about learning everything. And when I was in church, I didn't necessarily understand, but I would like read along with the Bible like at the pews and just kind of, I guess, like in a way, teach myself like hearing Spanish. So I'm really thankful that I did that as a little kid. I don't know why. I do know why. It's because I like learning. So I'm just really proud of myself that I did that for myself. And because I know a lot of people, it just takes like one generation and they're not able to like speak the language anymore, which is, it's a mixed bag because it's like it's good that integration, and then it's like my generation, it's like that was like good at the time that everybody did that, but then now in retrospect it's like, oh yeah, I wish I was taught so I could get like paid more at work and stuff. And I was talking to a friend today, and I was just kind of contemplating that like it would have been great because it's like we're in California, like for example, in Japan, they like a part of the curriculum is learning English, and like they should just do that here, at least in California. It makes sense. Like you should learn Spanish along with English. Like it's not like an elective class. It should be like one of the like basic classes that you get because it's so populated by people who speak Spanish, and I think it's like one of the top three languages. I think also Chinese, and I forget the other one. It might be German, but I don't know. Um, but yeah, and it's like, especially kids, like it's like in elementary and junior high, you should like really help the kids learn stuff. But I mean, our school systems, that could be a whole nother topic. But yeah, I'm just really thankful that I'm starting to embrace my culture, and then I'm also able to still appreciate other cultures. And it like is cool that there's like a space for that now and that people care about it more. And it's like, unfortunately, with like the United States, it's like kind of like so preoccupied with all of the stuff that we're dealing with. We don't really have, I think, the mental space to like understand and like deal with the stuff outside of the realm because we're so inundated with so much information from the US. And I wish that we would be like a little more international and global, because I mean a lot of other countries are like, they'll talk about other countries just like what's going on, and like obviously we're like a big topic all the time because we do a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's something else too, another topic. But anyways, I'm like excited that people are excited about other cultures and like starting to figure it out. And like obviously each culture has its bad things and its good things, but like people are trying different foods, and then they're like, we're interacting with each other and talking about each other's parents. It's like on a daily basis. It's nice to see like you learn about someone's existence and it's like completely different from your own, and it makes you appreciate yourself and your culture a little bit more. At least for me, that's where I'm at now. And do different things like it's not silly, it's just what it was when I was little. It was like I liked this Gwen Stefani song because she like had Mexican motifs, and I did not care for that at the time, but I liked Gwen Stefani, so I was like, oh, like it made me appreciate my culture at that time when I wasn't in that headspace. So that was nice. And then also some Japanese people are obsessed with the Chicano culture and like cholos and cholas. So that was cool too to see when I was younger that that can exist. Just that appreciation of other cultures. And it was nice and it made me happy. Like, even if it wasn't perfect the way that it was handled to whoever's standards, I'm just like glad that I like it made me like take a second to like think like, okay, maybe I might not be like as bad as I thought I was, because it was a lot of self-hate, unfortunately, and I'm working through it and I'm much better now. So I'm excited about that, and it makes me feel better about being myself every day. So yeah, it's exciting. Bye.